Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Vlad from Have You Played, and today we'll be playing Crusader Kings III, Fate of Iberia, the latest expansion for this game. We're going to be playing as Guifre the Hairy, and we're going to be playing in Ironman mode. Why? Because Ironman mode is the only proper way to play Paradox games, of course. It's also unlocked the achievements, but I don't know if I'm going to get any. Not anytime soon. Not that I'm a great Crusader Kings 3 expert, but I love the game. And I love the unpredictability of it. Just like real life, it throws you curveballs and then you have to kind of figure out what to do next. Sometimes you have perfect heir, get great dynasty, and then your heir gets sick or gets killed in the war and everything breaks apart. So, because Guifre de Herry's starting position is kind of a tough one, you're gonna have a difficulty of hard, so don't set up difficulty here. You can set it on normal, easy, or very easy. We're going to set it on normal, and that's going to push to hard because his starting difficulty, it's just he's surrounded enemy on all sides. So without further ado, let's get into this. Let's overwrite this save. And I love the artwork in Crusader Kings 3. It's just amazing. We're going to be playing this close to the heart. We're going to be careful in our choices. We're not going to rush this entirely. So, let's see how things are looking out for us. Count Guifre, the Hairy of Urgel, is 27 years old. It's of fine health, doesn't have a spouse. We're going to have to fix that. He doesn't have an heir. His brother would be heir if he were to die. So his traits are vengeful, which is ambitious. Okay, ambitious is good, but hits on the stress gain. Just is also perfectly fine. Patient is good. The best part is that he's a skilled tactician and he is a rough terrain expert. Now he also has two congenital inheritable traits. He's quick, is good, gives him +1 across the board, and he has shrewd, which also gives decent bonuses +2 across the board. But Guifre is going to excel in martial, so he's got 20, and let's go and set his lifestyle. It's of course going to be martial. Now the question is, which one out of these three are we going to go for? This is good for control improvement, this is good for strategy, and this is more like, hand-to-hand battles in the field itself. Let's go with strategy focus for now and see how that is going to work out for us. So we chose that. Now we need to get married. Now, always an interesting thing when you kind of choose your life partner in this game, and this can be quite amazing according to relevance. This lady should be our first choice, but she doesn't really have good traits. And if you have a good spouse, you are halfway to victory, just like in real life. And yeah, this lady is actually Dora di Terracina, I would say, pronounced that way. She's quite good. I think she is a good contender. At the very beginning, we don't really, if we were going to alliance power, Sildenik Dubda Baren. I cannot even pronounce this. Sildenik Dubda Baren. We can actually see that's a tongue breaker now. If we were to go for some of all skills. To be perfectly honest, at the very beginning, a good wife with good traits and perhaps even a good congenital trait is of great asset. The thing that she's lowborn, it's not a huge issue, but she's quite good. We don't want anybody. High learning is a good boost. Another question is Ricciarda, sorry, is also good. She has 14 martial, 11 stewardship. That's a good boost for that. Interesting part is if she has good martial, and the chances are that we are going to have good martial focused children She's also a good, good. Oh, look at her. Look at the knees. Well, hello there, charming. I like her a lot. She's a Breton. Ladika is nice, but oh, look at this. She has 18 martial, 15 stewardship. I think I've found the love of my life. It's going to be Denise. She's lowborn, which is not that great, but everything else is perfectly. She has high martial. Our kids are going to be just fine as far as the martial traits are concerned. She has 15 stewardship. She's going to be a great boost to our economy. So it's going to cost us some, it's going to cost us some prestige, but it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. And yeah, let's send a proposal for that. So other than that, let's see our current situation, what we can do around here. We have few knights. And without further ado, let's just go and invite more knights. So yeah, I'm heir to in line to inherit titles, third in line for County of Girona, third in line for County of Rossello. Alright, that's not so important. We can also hire a court physician. All of them have a very poor aptitude. So yeah, our bishop is actually quite good, but I would like to have a separate position. We'll have one searched for. Let's just go quickly into decisions. Let's see, search for a physician. Let's start the search. So we have started, sent out invitation for knights, so we're gonna get some decent knights soon, hopefully. We have sent for a search for a physician. That's good. And we can declare words. We can just say words. Yeah, words are difficult. We can declare war on Count Johanna of Mallorca. He is decent, but in the past, this guy it can be quite difficult to conquer this island, and also it costs a lot to go across the sea. So let's not do this. But this guy, Sonair, he is our cousin rival. And Duke Bernard II's spy master. He doesn't like us, we don't like him. Let's see. Let's see what our claims. We have Girona and Rossello. That doesn't cost much to declare war. Let's see what is more suitable for us. Let's see what the gold is that's coming here. 179. Okay, that's decent. This is far less. Supply limit. I would say that Girona is much. I don't know why I'm pronouncing this Girona, but yeah, I wouldn't. I have a feeling it should be kind of Gaelic pronunciation, Frankish pronunciation, but County Kingdom of West Francia. I don't know what is what in this time, but let's go for Girona, and we're gonna declare war on this fella. He doesn't have any allies, so that's good. So let's go for that, and we're going to declare war on him. We're going to raise all armies right away. And here we go, the Iberian struggle. The Iberian Peninsula is in turmoil, a conflict born of its storied past. Outsiders covet the land, and the great Muslim and Christian powers seek to sway its people. But those who live and die on its soil will ultimately determine its fate. I will not let slip my vision of my homeland. By God, House de Barcelona will weather the storm and see my will fulfilled. So we are involved. Let's go there. And music, please calm down. So the implacable Guifre, I accept your marriage proposal. So we got married, which is good. Well, let's send the army here, and let's pay attention to something we kind of missed. And this is, we go to our council. Our bishop does not support us. Our wife is not happy about us either, but I would say let's go for bishop first and start a sway scheme. Sorry, pardon me. So he would like us a little bit more. Oh, nobody actually... Well, this guy doesn't like us much. This is all very, very on a low level. But this guy is intimidated by me, which is good. But this guy doesn't like us at all. We have anybody who has higher skills? Nope. I guess he's gonna stay the steward for the time being. Let's unpause this. And yes, see. So we have some physicians that we can hire. Let's see this one. Aspiring blade master, forest fighter. What? I need a physician, not a warrior. So let's see. Raymond is quite experienced. He's gonna cost 50 gold. This guy's 15. I think physician, it's good when they have this decent trait as a physician, but I think learning is the most important part next to it. So yeah, let's take Raymond, although he is quite expensive. So wedding celebration. If I manage to contest the needs, the realm expects us to throw a suitably extravagant wedding celebration. So it is well within my rights to collect the royal aid duty as part of this, but some may consider it tasteless to levy an extra tax during a time of jubilation. So we can either get 75 gold or get 350 prestige. I'm gonna choose the latter because gold is going to come our way one way or another. Okay, this guy, he's naffing off definitely in that direction. We're gonna catch up with him. I'll definitely win this battle. We outnumbered them big time. Oh! Before we start, let's see. Do we have anybody that we do not want to lose? So we don't have any kids. So this guy is... Well, if he dies, he dies. This guy is actually quite not so good. Ooh. This guy would be a much better marshal. We'll see if we can... replace this fella. He is just a marshal, vassal, and knight. He's not gonna be happy if we kick him out. But for now, we don't have a son. We don't have to be worried that he is going to die. Oh, look at this fella. Don't have 120 gold, but this guy is a great knight. Yeah, we're gonna allow all of these guys to go. None of them is really that important, although Rikulf might be. Nah, let's see. It's gonna go. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. So let's go into the battle. We are kind of all right. Decent rolls. We're gonna get this. Hopefully, none of our knights is going to be. Okay, our marshal has been wounded. Another knight has been wounded. Okay. Alright, we got them. They're going to be on a run in a second. Oh, there we go. We got lucky. We managed to capture Count Senior, who is our rival. Also cousin. But yeah, so basically we got this. Him being captured, we don't have to go and besiege the city, so we just go and enforce our demands, which is great. Greetings, cousin. May your humors rot in your living body. You're a much greater foe than I imagined. I order to put an end to this bloodshed. I will comply with your demands, of course. So we got this. We're going to disband our army, and there we go. So this is a decent start. We have this county. We are in a deficit, but that's going to be okay in a second. Oh, look at this. Wife encourages chivalry. You gain 75 prestige. That's excellent. But, my dear wife, let's see if we can put you to manage domain. And see, this is going to boost our income. Yeah, our wifey is awesome. We love her. As soon as we sway our bishop, we're going to start swaying our wife, because it's always a good thing to be liked by your wife. Alright. There we go. She's bearing my child. That's excellent. That's a cause for celebration. But we don't have any money to call a feast, so we're gonna let that for the time being. So what did we want to do? Aha, of course. You know, this marshal, I don't care about him. I want this guy who looks... He's a hairy fella as well. And he is really good. I want him as our... this Marshal Mayor Artau is going to be really pissed, but we're going to fire him anyway. We're going to put this fella, and we're going to set him to increase control in Girona, because right now the control is quite low, which is pushing down the levies and the taxes and everything. Levies are not interested right now for us, but taxes definitely are. We're going to get out of the deficit in a moment. We're still going to be... Here we got this fella. He's okayish. But where's that killer guy? Where is he? Berenguer, like 26 province. This guy, he is a killer. Hopefully he will not run off. Let's see his skills. It's actually pretty bad in anything else. You know, not bad, but average. So powerful vassal expects a council position. He is not getting one. I mean, I cannot replace my bishop, but it was the only thing he could be good at. Steward is better than you, so we're gonna leave it at that. So we have this guy working on this. Let's go through our council once again. So we have the steward. He's doing a 13. He's also been hurt in the war. Hopefully our court physician will be able to heal him. At times they heal, at times they do not. But it's an important thing. Family members can get married. So sister can get married and we'll find her a decent husband. But what kind of husband? We don't really care about her. And she's a smurf, so we extra don't care for her. And she's not even blue as a smurf. What we're gonna do is see if we can find... Whoa, hello there. Look at this. Look at this fella. A little bit on the older side. She's 20. I can't do that to her. 24. Let's get this guy. Oh. Boromir is 32, but he has a good trait. He's Hail. Promise +2. Small boost. That's not bad. He has a very decent stewardship. And when we look at our council, we could use a better steward. We're gonna kick this guy out. And I'm kind of between these two guys. There's a potential lands here to be have. This guy has better learning and better intrigue, and also has this inheritable trait. So let's go for him. We have another knight arriving here. Oh yeah, he's okay-ish. So good. Good, what you have to do now is, let's see, we throw this fella here as a steward. I know what you're going to say. Are you crazy? Why are you doing these things? They're going to dislike you big time. It doesn't really matter. We need money. Let's see how much this is going to boost our money. 2.3. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. This is really good because it also has possible side effects such as extra taxes, for example. And when he does that, we get like 7,500, sometimes even more gold on the side. So let's work with that for now. We can declare wars. We do not really want to declare war on anybody else. This guy is way stronger than we are. And Mallorca... Nah, it's not gonna work out all too well for us. So we have another fella here who is decent province, but we really want that Berenguer guy with 26 province. He's gonna be a real killer. So things are going well so far. Now let's see, sway, religious convictions. I've got Nadir attempts to align Joffre to my interests. With the right arguments, I may be able to convince him that I am acting not merely in my own interest, but in the interest of the Lord himself. So, what do? We can gamble, and then he gets 70. We get 75 prestige. He gains 50 opinion of us, and start endorsing us, church holdings, which means we start to get a little bit, you know, get some levies, get some taxes or whatnot from that. On the downside, we get 75. And if we stick to diplomatic niceties, we'll gain 30 opinion and we'll get the church holding stuff. Do we want to go the safe option or play it? I would say I would like to go with the safe option. Ah, what the hell. Let's play it. There we go. We gained 75 prestige and he got 50 opinion of us, which is quite good. He's a plus 41. That's great. Now let's sway this fella. He really dislikes us. I don't know why, but he really does. So ambitious, okay, short reign, cultural acceptance. He's vengeful, ambitious, whatnot. Alright, we have a daughter. Let's give her a good Catholic name, Philippa. Philippa sounds good. We have a sister, it's called Emisenda. So, yeah, we'll have to work on getting a male heir. Please do not flame me, that's how this works. Other than that, we're going to speed things up a little bit. For a second, what can we do else? We cannot call for hunt, we don't have enough money. We cannot host feasts, we also do not have enough money. We don't want to go on pilgrimage right now, so we'll just leave that for the time being. So, the control is increasing here. So he got 25 opinions from us, that's good. Unlock a new perk in our lifestyle. So, let's see. Echo. Stop. It's my Alexa reminding me to get my supplements in time. You have to have supplements, otherwise you'll keel over because you sit in front of the damn computer all day long and don't do anything. Breathe in, breathe out. So, do we go for a strategist, overseer, gallant? What do we pick? I would say strategist because we kind of took the strategy focus, but at times you might feel inclined to switch between these. Why? We do not have any opportunities to wage war and conquer more areas. You should, make sure that you have this part. So although there's some other things like these courtship is good, but for now we'll go at bellum justum. It's not justum, it's justum. In case you wondered. So let's speed this up a little bit. Oh, what happened? So, event has been triggered. Delegation from Girona slowly files out of my private chambers. Our long meeting finally over. So let's see, I have a duty to care for my subjects. They get professionally rebuilt walls, which is 4th level +1 popular. Oh, that sounds good. And I get 50 stewardship lifestyle experience. Interesting part is when you get you can go and get when you are researching when you're doing your you have other skills beyond that, so you can gain stewardship experience beyond martial arts your martial skills, so whatnot. So it's kind of useful, it's not bad, so we can go for this one. I do not want to gain stress, I don't like this, and I don't want adeptly rebuilt walls. We'll sacrifice money every time, and we're not going to go crumbling walls. That's going to put our 4th level -1 and popular minimum -10. No, I have a duty to care for my subjects. Alright, so let's go there. Oh, send proposal. I would like you for your young daughter and their heir Felipe de Barcelona to be raised by Guy, my most skillful guardian. Alrighty then, I don't know. Let's see. Because we cannot really focus her in any particular way. She's just a babe. She's a 1-year-old child. But if we have her trained by somebody who has... She'll move to stay Duke Bernard's court, and he is Marshal. Yeah, let's accept that. Let's accept that and move forward. Alright, we have decent monthly income, I would say, especially for this early in the game. This looks quite good. Let's see, we cannot declare war on this guy unless we're gonna break truce, and that's going to really hurt us. Let's see, for how long do we have truce? For 3 years, 872. We'll have to be patient for those 3 years and then just take the next one. Currently, we're at 4 out of 5 holdings, which is good. So we can capture something else as well. Let's speed things up a little bit. It's always interesting to have friendly exchanges. And somebody got... Hang on, game. Wait. Somebody got... My sister got a better opinion from me, despite your spouse's poor diplomacy skill. Speaking of which, how much does this guy like or dislike me? You know what? It's enough. It's enough. It's time to have our wife like us more. It's always interesting to see started a sway against Countess Denise, like you started a scheme against your wife so she would like you more. It's always a killer. So he converted from Occitane to Catalan. That's perfectly fine, but he took our place as a culture head. You know, this guy he's in for it. We're gonna get him at some point. We're gonna have a independence war, but he has allies now, and yeah, we'll see about that. We'll have some. We'll let that pass for now. So let's see if we have anything that we can build right now. No. I could not sway my wife. Alright, let's see. Just unstoppable Alexander. While studying the tactics of ancient generals, I was astonished to learn about the exploits of Alexander the Great during his conquest of Mesopotamia. During the siege of Tyre, Alexander assaulted an island fortress by demolishing a nearby town and then using the rubble to build a causeway stretching from the mainland to the city's walls. It's a true story. This allowed his siege engines to attack the enemy fortress directly, though it was his navy which ultimately created the breach. Alexander the Great was the craziest fella ever. He was also a genocidal maniac, and he killed as many of his generals as ever, and he's quite popular today, but he was also a genius. So let's see, what do? We can trade further, which means we can cross rivers and straits without advantages. Difficult. Crosses rivers and straits without advantage penalties, but we gain 25 stress. We get military engineer, which is siege phase time minus 30%. This is good one. River is raid speed 100, hostile country attrition minus 75. That's not bad. I would say military engineer is the best one, so we're gonna stick with that one. Alright. Here we go. We got opinion. It's all due to my marshal, who is amazing. Let's see how long he's going to be working on this. Oh, my daughter and heir, Philippa, is an unusually calm child. When daughters play with their wild games, Philippa often withdraws to some silent corner. She does not speak a lot, but I can tell she's always thinking about something. She gets the trait pensive, which is actually quite good. I don't mind that at all. Pensive is not a bad trait to have. Wonder what's on her mind. Yeah, you can unlock a new perk in the lifestyle. That's good. So we have organized march, party and taxes. I just said party and taxes. I need a drink, definitely. We're not going to do this because this is actually something focused on cavalry. We're not going to be having cavalry anytime soon. Naval speed plus 25%, siege weapon effectiveness plus 40%. Now this is actually quite interesting, not for the naval speed, but for the siege weapon effectiveness. We're gonna go for that because we're gonna be doing some sieges, hopefully, sometime soon. Oh, okay. My lord, the malady is contagious, be wary. My knight Raymond holds me back. The diseased body of a commoner, skin marred by rashes and bumps. Okay, she doesn't really look all too good. rests upon the table. Anyone who comes into contact with the corpse risks infection, and I was planning an outing that will take me close to Peripnia, the holding of my cousin Count Sunier. I don't like him at all. Launch it, launch it toward Peripnia. So he becomes my nemesis. I lose 65 stress, but I don't have any stress. Okay, but this is good. Launch it to. Alright, she will have a dignified burial. I gain 50% piety, which is always good. 25 stress is not much. Let's see what is studying corpses. Learning +2. Yeah, this is worth it. Oh, there's a 10% chance that one of our courtiers contracts the disease. Yeah, let's go for it. 100% stress is a lot, but +2 learning is good. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna bite our lips. We're not gonna become reclusive or gonna convert. We're gonna bite our lips and gain 31 stress, and we're gonna offset this by hosting a feast. Alright, let's see. Welcome, friends. This should definitely... Oh, learn the secret of my sister. She has a lover. Oh, okay. It's perfectly fine. I would like lover too. Discussion on strategy. Martial +2. That's good. Until next time. Okay, feast has ended. Oh, we have not... Let's call for hunt now. No longer overwhelmed by stress. That's going to be fine. Now, let's see. Humble honesty. Direct vassal opinion +5. Intrigue challenge. 70%. People will believe my scheme. I gain a hunting trophy and 155. This is good odds. Let's play for it. That's it. I would say this is a good call. We lied, but we got out of there properly. Now I missed that message what the spouse is good stewardship caused, but yeah, let's see. This is looking good so far. Actually doing good with prestige. It's progressing good. So Duke Svatopluk of Nitra. Where's Nitra? Let's see, where's that? Alright, okay. Oh, they have... okay. What twisted mockery of our fate is this? So people kind of going to all kind of pagan rituals? Alright. Do we engage in this combat? I would say yes. Why, you ask? Gotta create another regiment. Because it's a good opportunity to hone our war skills. Let's see, what are we going to do now? There we go. There's a lot of them. This is a huge army. Oh boy. Viking adventurers. What? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't know if we're gonna make this. How bad this is going to get. But let's see. We can always disband our army and just go home. Now, powerful vassal expects a council position. You are not getting one, and he might be... yeah, he might start a faction against us. But... yeah, dread loss plus 100%. Yeah, severe apparently on health. I don't think he's gonna make far. So, let's see what we can see. Count Sunier. Can we declare war already? Your armies are raised, then we cannot declare war, of course. Oh, we made a huge mistake. We made a huge mistake. Where are our armies now? I don't even know where they are now. Where are you, boys? This is weird. You know what? We are going to disband them. We don't care. Why? Because we don't really have to have that right now. What we can do is actually go after this fella and get County of Rosello from him. We have 4 out of 6 holdings, which is great. Actually, this increased because our stewardship also increased. It's awesome. We're gonna declare war on him, raise all armies. And it's just going to be like shooting fish in a barrel. Let's push. Okay, we can unlock a new perk. Let's see, living off the land. Organized march. Let's take that one. And with a little bit of luck, we're gonna capture him again. It's looking good. Our knight Raymond was wounded. Okay, my sister Ermesenda has given birth to a daughter, Ratislava. Okay, may you grow strong and wise. But this is going to take for about 8 months. Unfortunately, we still cannot create an additional man-at-arms regiment. I would love to have some catapults, some siege equipment. It's not going to work. We also don't have any artifacts or whatnot. It is what it is. But let's check our culture and our innovations, because this fella is now our liege and our master. So he is kind of focused on barracks, but he has 10 learning. Actually, I think we're better than him in learning. Yeah, we're 14. Damn, we should take over from him. We're gonna take over from him. We're gonna liberate ourselves from him soon enough. So the siege is proceeding. This army is going back, but they're just going back because they have no choice. They're gonna lose this, definitely. We're gonna win decisively. It's not going to offset our siege progress. And that's going to be it. There we go. Let's see. 30 days left. Here, current situation. We can ransom mayor. Let's ransom him. Get 30 gold. That's good. At times, you will have... Alright, let's pause this for a second. Just say, at times, when you capture somebody in combat, this is going to push your war score up. And when you can get the win only when you have 100%. But if you have a clear victory coming ahead, yeah, then just go for it. You ransom the guy and then you win nonetheless. And we are going to enforce the demands. We are going to get the contested title. We're going to get County of Rossello, Bishopric of Praeds, City of Roses. We gain 20 fame, which is good. Allies share 20 prestige because we don't have any allies. That's it. And this guy is just... He's over. He's done for. He will not have anything anymore, right? Yeah, that's it. So let's enforce our demands. And look at him swearing. What is he now? I think he's unlanded now. Greetings, cousin. May your humors rot in your living body. You're a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Resistance is futile. So... there we go. We lost the County of Rossello and we lost 40 stress because he is vengeful. That's great. So we're down to 31%. That's just marvelous. Bloody marvelous. So, we have actually managed to properly kind of unite this part. We took the county, oh god, County of Rossello and Girona. Girona, I don't know, both goes, I guess. We took these both counties. This fella is now, he is unlanded, right? He has claims, but he's unlanded. He doesn't have any holdings. He can still be a ruler, but he's done for. He has decent intrigue. I should be careful of him. So, speaking of which, let me just quickly check what our spy master is disrupting schemes. That's good. This fella is organizing army, which is not good because we want him to. All right. Are you for real? There are no valid targets. Really? Of course there are. We just conquered Rossello. Okay, it's probably the game didn't figure it out yet. Control here is at 0. It'll take him 8 years. Probably not exactly 8 years, but it's going to take him a long time. At times, there are certain... how would I put that? Modifiers to, like, you know, smuggler network or something. And when they remove that, but I don't see anything in that terms right now. Anyway, it's going to take 8 years for this guy to bring this county in order. Well, it's okay. This is a long distance play. This is an infinite game. We're playing as a dynasty, not a single... You can claim your liege title? Really? Gets an unpressed claim on Duchy of Barcelona. But I already have a claim on this title, so... Is there anything else? No. Well, we're gonna take the title away from him anyway. This guy can get married. He's a grumpy fella. Look at him. Let's see what kind of spouse we can find for him. Oh, he's a horrible martial skill. Horrible, but he's an intellectual. Doesn't really strike me as an intellectual, but alrighty then. Let's see alliance power, what we can do. Okay. Kids. Nope. Let's see a sum of all skills. Nah. Nothing. Relevance. I think we can go with Sanya Castalid. She's young, but she holds promise. She has good martial skills, good learning. I mean, that's good for a young woman. So let's get them married, and let's keep our sister. She's 28 years old. Let's keep her a single for a time still. She's gonna be a ace in the sleeve. Just for the case that something happens when one of our big guys here kind of kicks the bucket. Boromir is 39. He seems quite healthy. Actually, the opinion of our wife towards us is quite decent. Should we move on to kind of getting yeah, let's switch to... Yeah, let's start swaying this guy a little bit. So I want him to like me as well. I have to be liked. Everybody should like me. So I think this should be a good place to stop this after the first episode. So there's going to be a long play. It's going to be an interesting one, hopefully. And we are not cheating. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to let this month run through its end. Hopefully nothing really important is going to happen. So we have formed an alliance, which is good. And basically what happens, if I have it correctly in my memory, when the month is over... let's not stop on 1st April. It's going to be a joke. So when the month is over, you just get out of the game, escape, and Ironman mode is going to automatically save. And there will be no going back and forth, saving, reloading. Whatever happens, happens. That is the reason why we're going to be playing quite carefully and hold this close to our heart. The expression is, if I'm not mistaken, hold your cards close to your chest. So this would be it for the first episode. I hope you enjoyed this, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope I will be also seeing you in the next one. Until then, take care, have a better one.